EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
The ball carrier. Dante Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard. Again, it's Henderson, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
The RPO, that one is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson, and he'll work forward for a yard. That's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. He'll get about 2. Truly below 2. There for the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 7. They'll go play action with May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to be third down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He's found his receiver, Boutte. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. From the 20, here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Out of the gun, here's May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. His kick is good. And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A gain of 7 brings up second and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Catch made there by Allen. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, L.A.
It's a gain of 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
They'll go. It's Hampton. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. On 2nd down, here's Henderson. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, New England.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
He'll get this out to Henderson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On the give, it's Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over for their second possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to give them some breathing room past the 15-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On first down, Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Charger first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll bring up second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down, and he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. Return, here comes Davis. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of spark.
Those brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Perfect. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
The Chargers.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 13, and the Chargers have the first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game, more important than how many gross yards you run for?
And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 26-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, L.A.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big gain.
On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Going on first down is Herbert. And he's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers take a 10-3 lead.
Chargers 10, Patriots 3.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They quickly out to Diggs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton and mark them down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Conklin goes in motion. On the ground, Hampton will start before it. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Herbert, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Fair catch, taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
May to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. May gonna look to throw. Has completed to Douglas. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Throwing right. That's Johnston. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have it up for the 1st down. They'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The tight end going in motion to the left. On 1st down, right back to Hampton. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. We'll try to run for it with Hampton. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Foxborough.